Night Hub. I am your host, one of many hosts. I am the master of ceremonies, Crush, the Mickey freaking legend. What's going on? This is to tuck you in if you're still awake. So tonight, we're gonna have a conversation about best action movies. A lot of movie fans, different genres of movies they like. Action movies is definitely one that I think a lot of people are fans of because we want to sit down and watch movies that's gonna not just grab our attention and have our thinker working, but something that's going to have us on the edge of our feet. Something that's going to be give you adrenaline rush when every moment there's some action in the movie. You like, whoa, damn, you see that? You see how he did that? Damn, and there's been a lot of action movies throughout the years and decades that been pretty much dope. What's going on, Mr. Gumbo? Welcome to the OG Night Hub, man. We talking best action movies tonight, man. We talking best action movies. We all love entertainment, and when we can't get no action in boxing, we can always go into the movie files, man, and pull up a good action-packed movie, man. From the shootouts to the car chases to just hand-to-hand combat. They just tearing up where street fighting is street fighting. Anything goes and everything is a weapon. Foot chases and everything. So there's a lot of action movies that's been dope. And one that I have in mind to start it off. This is one of the best action-packed movies, in my opinion. Kind of lengthy movie, but action-packed. And shout out to the legendary Al Pacino, who played a big part in this movie. And also the legendary Robert De Niro. So the first one I'm going to speak on is Heat. H-E-A-T. Fizzle in the building, a.k.a. Dark Gable, a.k.a. always putting belt strap the ass on these knuckers out here. I'm telling you, Heat is one of my favorite action-packed movies from start to finish. It went down, dog. It went down. It was like the OK Corral in modern day time. Yo, that movie, it is very lengthy, but it's a very it's a movie that'll keep you awake and you're gonna watch the entire movie. And it was going down, man. I loved the gunplay in it, the car chases, the acting, the plot, everything was dope in Heat, man. One of the best action-packed movies I've seen, in my honest opinion. Get your popcorn, you looking for something to watch, and you done smoked some of that good old stuff and it got you feeling kind of down, but you don't want to go to sleep. You want something to keep you up, you need to watch something, turn Heat on, man. Cause man, shit is fire. And then, hey man, listen, the gun play in that, the gun shootouts in that, my man, listen, they was letting it off in Heat, man. They was letting it off, and the fact that these dudes is going out, taking big money, taking bonds and all that, I love that movie. It was not a dull moment in Heat. A lot of people would say Heat is in the top 20 or whatever, but it's definitely a fire movie. Probably when I'm getting done with this live, I'll probably go watch it to get me through half of my damn shit. But Heat, definitely one of my favorite movies, man. And then if you ever seen this is my shit. What's the movie? Oh, Gangster Squad. Yo, Gangster Squad. Y'all know about Gangster Squad when my man Anthony Mackie. Who else is in Gangster Squad? Anthony Mackie. My man Joe. I forget his last name, but he was the guy, the crooked cop that played in American Gangster. Not Russell Crowe, but the other guy that played in American Gangster was going to lock down Denzel. That's another. Y'all ain't see Gangster Squad. Go look that up. This is a movie about back in the 40s and the 50s. This one, what was my man? Irish guy, Mickey, forgot his last name, but you know, the racketeering and all that good stuff was going on. And they needed a special unit of police to go take down these gangsters, you know? So they put together this little goon squad. It was like 4 or 5 guys, man. It looked like it was what you call that? A drag pack. Like, they didn't look like it was a good fit, but they had like a guy that was like an Indian. He was real smart. You know what I mean? Then they had the old dude, man, that was like one shot kill Bill. This motherfucker shoot a goddamn bird wing off 1,000 feet away. Anthony Mackie, who was the knife throwing cop, you know. So all these cops that they put together for this special unit and Gangster Squad, you know, they was off the record and everything. And he's going around taking down Mickey, what was and my man played the leading role of the villain. Forgot the last name that they used, but it was Sean Penn played the lead role in the villain. It was really dope. And he was an Irish guy that was into racketeering, gambling. He could box and everything, and he was taking over shit in California and a few other cities. So they put together this goon squad, man, and that shit was fucking fire. So if y'all don't know about Gangster Squad, go punch up Gangster Squad. Let Crush know whenever you see me around the neck of the woods, and let me know how you feel about that movie. That movie is really dope. If you check it out, you're gonna like it. Another movie I like, got 2 of my favorite actors in it, Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg with 2 Guns. What y'all know about 2 Guns, Fizzle, Mr. Gumbo? What y'all know about 2 Guns? With that fine Paula Patton in it. Yeah, that little fine little strawberry Paula Patton. But yeah, 2 Guns, Denzel, Mark Wahlberg. One is a agent. One of them was a marshal, and they was both, you know, playing the undercover role, you know, in the cartel biz. Yeah, 2 Guns was that shit, man. Listen, when I first seen 2 Guns, after the first time I went to see it, dog, anytime I could watch 2 Guns, I was watching 2 Guns maybe twice out of a week, once it was available to you personally. That is the shit, Mr. Gumbo. Tell them they don't know what they talking about. Hey, they don't know what they missing with that 2 Guns. That was the shit. And then you know when Denzel, whenever he's in these action movies, man, he's die hard. They take him through the loop, and him and Mark Wahlberg was perfect chemistry. They made a perfect team in that movie. They got pretty much busy. Definitely 2 Guns. Put that on your list if you haven't seen it. Be talking best action movies, and just give me all something to watch when you ain't got nothing to do and nothing to watch. There's always something to watch. Not a lot of good movies coming out these days, so you can all one for you. Man, let's get to this one here. Here's another good one for you. This is my movie too. Anything from the Bourne collection is action-packed. Bourne Identity, you know, the Jason Bourne collection, I like they put that together. Shout out to Matt Damon playing a dope role in Bourne Identity and you know all that. The Jason Bourne collection, check it out if you haven't. Pretty good much, lot of good action-packed shit in there. You want to be on the edge. You want to see some type of tricky stuff. You know how the special agents is able to be good with the hands and all that, far as you know, as far as the martial arts. You like that type of hand-to-hand combat and all that? Jumping through shit, sliding through shit, blowing shit up. How did he do that? Yeah, the Bourne Identity, the Bourne Collection. Definitely put that on your list if you haven't watched it. It's definitely a good action-packed movie to watch. I watched every last one of them, especially the ones that Matt Damon was in. After Matt Damon, I didn't really pay attention to it too much because they had a few after Matt Damon, but I didn't really get into them. But Matt Damon definitely had good success with the Jason Bourne series. Definitely good action-packed movie if you like those type of movies. Also, another one. This is one of my favorites too. Whole lot of action going down in that. And this one probably came out, let me see, mid 2000s, and this is with can't remember offhand who it was, but it was Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen brother. What's that? Night on a Run or something, or All Night Run or All Night Long. Couple guys, couple friends, they rented an RV, and they went on a little road trip, just to go have some fun and everything. And they took a wrong turn, got into the wrong town or whatever. Guys is on the ass. That was a real good action-packed movie too. Guys had to do a whole lot of thinking to survive and get up on out of there, but that's definitely an action-packed movie too. Also, my man Neil Nielsen, Grandpop Neil Nielsen, anything that old man is in his action-pack, I like to take him serious, to take him collection. For Neil Nielsen to be a kind of an older guy, he's definitely one. He gives you a good action-packed movie when you talk about action movies. And matter of fact, let's get into it. One of my favorite action actors is Jason Statham. Alright, so you know about Jason Statham, aka Mr. Transporter. I ain't gonna even talk about the Transporters because Jason Statham put out a lot of good action-packed movies. So, besides the Transporters 1, 2, and 3, we got the Mechanic 1 and 2. That was a remake. The original was pretty good with Charles Bronson, but Jason Statham and the Mechanic and the Mechanic 2. Shit. What? Wrath of a Man? Come on, man. Y'all want to talk about action movies? We're going to talk about some action movies. While we up here, I'm just going to give y'all half an hour. I'm not going to make this a long one because I got to get up and be up for coffee and donuts for grown-ups. We're going to be talking a little bit of boxing on there in the morning. But give me a movie, Bob. Mr. Gumbo, give me an action movie that says fire. What else is decent? The Mechanic, Wrath of a Man. Anything that he played in was pretty good. I like the Expendables, especially the first two. The first two Expendables was good. Never action-packed movie. With Sylvester Stallone. Bullethead. Check Bullethead. Matter of fact, then there's one that just came out a couple years ago with Brad Pitt and something Train. But yeah, check out Bullethead with Sylvester Stallone. That's definitely some fire. If you haven't checked that out, old Stillboy Stallone is good for giving us some good action-packed movies besides Rocco, besides being Rocky Balboa. But he put out a good collection of action-packed movies. But check out Bullethead, that joint is vicious. The gunplay in that, the gunfights in that is off the hook, man. Bullethead is definitely a good one to watch. It's a sleeper because a lot of people don't know about Bullethead, but that's definitely a dope action-packed movie, like action movie, like the gunplay. And I mentioned action-packed movies with decent car chases into besides the gunplay. So when I'm starting to think about the car chases and those hot pursuits, Italian Job is that work. First time I seen them damn Mini Coopers and shit. People sleep on them Mini Coopers. Them joints is fast, baby. Italian Job, oh yeah, that's definitely a dope joint. Mark Wahlberg, Most Def, a few other good actors in there, but that was a good action-packed movie. And like I said, I loved it because the hot pursuits with the car chases and getaways and all that. Taking me over to another movie. I don't know if y'all know about this one. This is a classic action-packed movie for me. Ronin. What y'all know about the movie Ronin? Robert De Niro, my man Gene Pascal, my man that played in The Professional, which is another one too. That's a classic, but definitely Ronin. That shit was hot. Mr. Gumbo, Fizzle, what y'all know about Ronin, baby? Ronin. Yeah, action packed. The gunplay, the gunfights is definitely a car chase. You know, I like seeing them action movies, and they got the car chases, and it be over like across the pond, you know, on foreign land, because a lot of these streets and roads and stuff be very narrow and stuff like that. Man, car chases, they going up steps, down steps, and in a lot of countries and things like that. But that's definitely a dope movie. Ronan, check that out. They somebody put together a group of professional assassins or whatever to go take some documents and steal some documents and return them to some people that more so needed them. Dope movie. Man, this movie also involves the legendary Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro been in a lot of action-packed movies as I'm thinking about it. But yeah, check out Ronin. That's another dope one. If you haven't seen Ronin, you're sleeping on it. You're damn sure sleeping on it. Ronin is definitely dope. I got a few more for y'all. Ronin. Gangster Squad. Another action-packed movie. Oh shit. John Wick. Come on, man. I had to bring one of the most recent ones out. Shout out to Keanu Reeves. Also, in a lot of action-packed movies, from The Matrix to what was the other one with the goddamn bus? Speed, I think that was. But yeah, he's been in a lot of dope action-packed movies too. So that's another one too. The John Wicks is definitely dope. It was a whole lot of action. The martial arts, the the hand-to-hand combat, definitely the gunplay, everything from the different weapons he uses and different styles of martial arts that was being displayed in that movie, and just the mission to stay alive, and you got a price on your head. You got good money on your head, and everybody's out to get you, and you got to survive through all that. So shout out to John Wick. The John Wick shit is another dope collection that I think a lot of people would be happy with when we talk about action movies. For real. And Keanu Reeves never ceases to satisfies the audience with putting out some good acting and good martial arts skills and athleticism whenever you get on the screen. And the John Wick series, that shit is tricky. So hell yeah, John Wick definitely is that word. Probably people put that up and move that up on a list throughout the years because it's definitely one of the best series I've seen out of a whole lot. And it's gonna be hard to top that. But we talking about series because some action movies. Well, shout out to this actor, man, and wish him the best in what he's going through right now. And we gotta shout out my man Bruce Willis. We talking action movies. We gotta talk about the OG Bruce Willis. The OG Bruce Willis, yes sir. The Mr. Die Hard. What? Oh, hell no. Y'all not gonna sit here in front and not mention Die Hard. Now, I should have been mentioned it, but I'm telling you, you know how I do. You know, I just come up with a topic and then I'm just going from there. Haven't wrote anything that I said down, just going off the head. It's off of passion and memory. And come on, man, if you love action movies and you love action actors, you gotta give Bruce Willis his flowers. He's considered the OG in a lot of people's minds when it comes to action movies. You know what I mean? So, one of the OGs or the OG. And you know, coming talking about action movies, they've been out forever, but you know, we start really enjoying them from the 80s on up. So Bruce Willis gave us a whole lot of good on the edge of your goddamn seat. Buckle your seatbelt. Don't get up. Don't walk away from the TV or the movie screen. You might miss something. The diehards alone. The diehards alone was dope, and we know Bruce Willis probably one of the Hollywood's most went through. How can I put it? Because Bruce Willis was really, you know, you could make that believable. You know, with some of these action movies, you can tell there's a whole lot of fiction, like how you survive all that, you know. But then you have people who actually go through a whole lot and survive these type of things. And all the adversity they gotta go through with getting their ass whipped, man, to stay in the zone of being a survivor. And we already know Bruce Willis was going through it, kicking ass and taking ass whippings. Taking ass whippings and giving out ass whippings, man. Y'all tripping if you ain't saying anything about a damn Die Hard as being one of the best action movies ever assembled to mankind. Yes, Bruce Willis Die Hard, especially the first two. What? Then he had some other good movies he played in, some action movies. Like Jackal, he was off the hook in that. Yeah. Shout out to Bruce Willis. Now you know these other Bruce Willis movies that was action packed. Oh, here we go. Hey, Gumbo, Fizzle, y'all still in here? Listen, I'm gonna give y'all Die Hard is the shit. But Mr. Gumbo and G5, let me see if y'all know about this one. Since we talking about Bruce Willis. Last Man Standing. The Last Man Standing, Bruce Willis. It's like a Western. Man, what? Now listen, y'all. This could be a debate because if you've seen Last Man Standing, and from movies that I spoke on so far, pretty good. And we ain't even scratched the board yet because there's so many. Just gonna have to continue. It's gonna have to be probably a two-part a 3-part series with these action movies, and definitely I would want more people to come on for it, but to talk about something different. Listen, go check out The Last Man Standing. What? Man. Last Man Standing. Have your popcorn. Listen. The shootouts, you like that? Oh my goodness, the shootouts. Oh my man, Bruce Willis was vicious with those two guys. Go check The Last Man Standing out, you hear me? Last Man Standing was that ish, y'all. Check that joint out. They was not playing no games in that joint. Bruce Willis definitely a legendary action actor. That Last Man Standing. I think Last Man Standing, to me, that and the Die Hards was his best out of a lot of good work that he put out there with his movies. Definitely with the action movies, because he played a few other roles too. But what, Last Man Standing, man? Y'all got to be tripping, man. Y'all don't know nothing about no damn action movies, man. Y'all don't know nothing about no action movies, man. Last Man Standing, if you don't know about it, don't feel ashamed. Can't blame me for what you don't know. So this is why I'm giving it to you, so you go check it out. So if I mention anything that you guys haven't seen yet, jot it down. Go check it out. Then yell at me later. But y'all definitely would like that. The Last Man Standing. Woo! That is some work. Definitely some work. That's gonna feel stuck on it. That's definitely some ill shit. Another movie, which turned into a series, probably one of the, they had more series than anybody as far as movies, but one of the few. But shout out to Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. We ain't gonna front on Lethal Weapons. We're not gonna do that. Not gonna front on the Lethal Weapons. Mel Gibson was tripping, played the hell of a fucking role. He definitely was action-packed, and they had a lot of humor and everything in it too. So, he definitely was good to Lethal Weapons. Pretty much all of them. I don't think it was pretty much of a dull Lethal Weapon, because all of them, all 20 of them, I know it wasn't 20 of them, but y'all know what I'm saying. But they all was action-packed. So Mel Gibson and Danny Glover did an excellent job. Nice little duel. They was very successful with it, action-packed. And they was going through a whole lot. They was getting a lot of belt strapped to their ass too, besides giving it out. So, yeah, definitely that. And speaking of action movies with humor, then I might well just go to this one. Shout out to one of my favorite, one of the funniest guys, comedians, comic actors. That goddamn Martin Lawrence and my man the Fresh Prince, my man Will, the Bad Boys, definitely good action-packed movies. Back to Bad Boys, Bad Boys 2, The Car Chase, oh my goodness. Remember they had the car chase and shootout? And Will went and took that goddamn Cadillac, CTS from Dan Marino. They had Gabrielle Union in that joint. Bad Boys 2 was that work, but all the Bad Boys was action-packed. Shout out to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Yeah, it definitely was good. Some damn action movies, man, and it had some humor in it too, so, which was pretty dope. Never was a letdown at the office. Something definitely to watch. You need something to watch. And you're looking for some action, and definitely if you're looking for some action with a little bit of comedy and everything in it, I think it's good. So shout out to Martin Lawrence, Will Smith with the Bad Boys. And they are pretty good. Even the last one that they did, they made it work because never thought that they would get past 2. So they wound up getting a 4, but definitely action-packed and funny as hell, man. Funny as hell. Let me see. I got a couple more for y'all. I'm gonna call up one out of here. Got a couple more for y'all. Let me see what I'm gonna hit y'all with. Action movie. Let me see what I'm gonna hit y'all with. Something that y'all not gonna expect. That's what I'm trying to do. Hit y'all with an action movie that you're not expecting me to mention. Then you might know about it. But let me see. Talked about 2 Guns. The Bad Boys Collection, Lethal Weapon. Die Hard. Let me see what else was really dope. We said Ronin. We talked about Ronin, which is one of my favorites. Check that out if you haven't seen that. Gangsta Squad, like I said, if you haven't seen Gangsta Squad, go check that out, Gangsta Squad. Last Man Standing, if you a Bruce Willis fan and you haven't seen that. It's another one that I was about to mention. Give me an action movie. Best action movie. It doesn't matter what decade it came out in. There's been a lot of, like I said, been a lot of good action-packed movies out there. And I think most movie fans are fans of action and probably love. You know what I mean? We ain't talking love movies tonight. Not tonight. We'll talk about that another night when we talking about movies here on the OG night. But we talking action movies. I got a good one for you. Gone in 60 Seconds was pretty good. Nice action-packed movie. Y'all that. It's one on the tip of my tongue. Can't get the name out, and it's kind of got some years on it. Let me see. What was another real good action pack? Another good action pack movie. Well, I didn't really want to throw in like superhero movies because I want to make that a separate conversation. So I didn't want to throw superhero movies in there, and I think I'll stick to that, not doing it. But let me see. Not that one. It was something else that was crazy. I'll give y'all a good one. It's pretty action-packed, a little more suspense, but it has some action in there. And I like this lineup. That's a good movie, and when it was going down, especially with the gunfights in it. Shout out to Wesley Snipes, Richard Gere, Ethan Hawke, and one more person. But y'all should know what I'm talking about. Brooklyn Finest was dope. That was a dope one. Brooklyn Finest was pretty dope. I like that a whole lot. Yeah, Wesley Snipes, Don Cheadle, Richard Gere, and somebody else was in that. That was a pretty dope one too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all seen Brooklyn Finest. There was some action in there. The shootout definitely when it was running down, in the projects and, on the raids and everything. That was pretty dope. Yeah. That was another one too. That was a sleeper far as action too. And that was a good movie, man. I don't hear a lot of people talk about that. But that damn sure had some good action in it. Brooklyn's Finest. Go check it out. I'm pretty sure y'all should have heard about it. If not, if you slept on it, go check it out. It definitely was a good movie, man. Go check out Brooklyn Finest. Another action movie. In my opinion, that's a good action movie. It's another one that was pretty good. Had two guns. Trying to see what else. Get Carter. That was another one. Oh. No, I didn't have too much action in that. My co-worker was talking about Casino. They didn't have too much action in that. Well, a little something. Action-packed, full of. I got one more. And I'll get y'all up on out of here. One more action-packed movie. Gonna end it on this one. This was a good one. Shout out, rest in peace to DMX. And shout out to Jet Li. Cradle to the grave. Cradle to the grave. Dog. Unleashed Dog. Jet Li had a few action-packed movies too. But listen, man, I only wanted to get y'all between 35 to 40 minutes just to get these episodes rolling on the OG Night Hub. Talk about some different topics here instead of talking about the same old-ish. So I will return in the morning with my usual show, Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking a little something. I will let you guys know ahead of time what I will be talking about on Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups tomorrow. Maybe make Coffee and Donuts one part of this, one part of the show. I could continue this conversation. Then it's fight week. There's some boxing to talk about. So y'all make sure y'all check me out in a few hours at 6 a.m. between 6 a.m. 6:15 Eastern Standard Time a.m. for Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups. And I will return tomorrow at 12:30 midnight with another episode of the OG Night Hub. And I will let you guys know on Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups at 6 in the morning what tomorrow's show is going to be about on the OG Night Hubs. With that being said, appreciate y'all coming through. Spread this out. Let them know the OG Night Hub is going on and going to be a little different over here. Talk about things that we don't talk about as much or really not at all during the daytime hours. Appreciate y'all coming through. Smash the like button and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.